students, advocates, academicians, research scholars from various top colleges and universities of the country, and is under the guidance of eminent personalities of legal fraternity. The Advocates League is an initiative of law students whose work is dedicated in the field of legal research like publications, essay writing, and newsletters. We have a team which is dedicated for bringing reforms in the legal system of the country. Out of several works that the Advocates League does, it includes conducting quiz competitions, organizing webinars, and judgment writing competitions. The Advocates League provide a forum for academicians, students, research scholars, practitioners, and other interested persons to discuss the contemporary issues in law by conducting workshops and seminars. The Advocates League is also adamant on providing law students the best internship opportunities under our internship program. In today's valedictory function, we have two eminent personalities as our guests, Mr. Ravi Prakash sir as chief guest for today and Ms. Preeti Aluwalia ma'am as guest of honor. Respected Mr. Ravi Prakash sir is an advocate on record at Supreme Court of India, an alumnus of Hidayatullah National Law University's Raipur. Ravi sir worked as law clerk cum research assistant to one of Judge of Supreme Court of India. He was awarded Chancellor's Gold Medal for his BA LLB Honours program at HNLU Raipur. He pursued his LLM from Indian Law Institute, New Delhi, and qualified UGC NET in year 2011 itself. He joined the bar in the year 2012, and since then he is handling various matters before Supreme Court of India, High Courts, and various tribunals in India, including NGT, NCDRC, NCLT, and CAT. He is actively engaged in academic activities, including various moot court competitions, guest lectures at different law schools in various capacity. He has drafted more than a dozen moot problems for various national and international level moot court competitions, including Commonwealth Moot Court Competition, Professor N.R. Madhava Menon SARC Mooting Competition, etc. I feel very honored to welcome you, sir, in our event. Respected Ms. Preeti Aluwalia ma'am is an advocate currently practicing under a senior advocate, Mr. Ashok Kumar Singh, at the Supreme Court. She pursued her Masters of Law in International Business Law from the University of Leeds, the United Kingdom, in 2018. She is a highly qualified legal researcher with impeccable editing and legal citation abilities to provide comprehensive and readable research outcomes. Also, well versed in civil, arbitration, and companies law and skilled in case analysis. I welcome you, ma'am, in today's event. Now, I would request Mr. Saket Verma, Joint Secretary of the Advocates League and Program Coordinator of Summer Internship Program, to give a report of the internship program.
A very good morning to everyone. Our chief guest for today's function is respected Mr. Ravi Prakash sir, who is advocate on record at Supreme Court of India. A guest of honor, Ms. Preeti Aluwalia ma'am, legal research associate and advocate at Supreme Court of India, and all the interns of the Advocates League Summer Internship Program 2020. I am Saket Verma, the Joint Secretary of the Advocates League. I am the coordinator for the Internship Program 2020, and I would like to share my report on the internship program with you all. Along with my organizing team, we decided that we shall take 50 participants across the country who would be selected on the basis of their CV, which they would send to us through mail. And it would be a first come first serve basis. Every intern was to be given 2 tasks in a week, which shall be to write an article or a case commentary or a short note expressing their opinion about a topic that shall be given to them on the WhatsApp group. and they would be marked for the same, and the marking would be on the basis of their knowledge, their presentation skills, and their research skills. And after the internship ends, all the marks would be accumulated, and the top 10 participants would be selected, and they would be given the chance to publish their article on our website. The internship program started on 10th May with the orientation session by Mr. Ayush Rastogi, who is a research assistant at International Law Commission at Geneva. Throughout this whole month, the internship have received tasks every week, and they have submitted their task at time, and they have shown a determined motivation towards completing their task. For that, I would like to congratulate all the interns for their hard work and determination that they have shown throughout. I would also ask them, and I would be glad if they would participate in a future competition. Thank you.
I request Ms. Preeti Aluwalia ma'am to address the virtual gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and doing fine in this time of pandemic. Firstly, I would like to thank the organizers of the Advocates League for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to address all of you. I'm really happy and glad to be a part of this organization, which really works for the betterment of students who will definitely be going to be our future colleagues. Being a legal research associate for more than 15 months, I would like to give an overview of how important is research for a law student or even a lawyer, and how can one master it. See, according to me, legal research is something which is really, really important tool, not only for law students, but also for individual lawyers and law firms, irrespective of their practice areas. The term legal research might sound really very simple, but trust me, guys, it is not an easy job. The most basic step in legal research is to find the leading case governing the issues in question. So, therefore, in order to attain success in life, in this profession, it becomes really, really imperative to sharpen the skill on a continued basis. I would like to give you guys a 7-step guide to enhance or master your legal research skills. The very first starts from inculcate the habit of reading, be it case laws, newspaper, news, legal blogs. Just start reading and stay updated. Then second, start from the basics. See, one needs to understand the meaning, the history, and the development in order to have a holistic understanding. You can't just straight away start with the given proposition. You have to start from the basics. Then comes effective reading. See, one of the most important factor in legal research is to be selective while you read. One cannot read the entire judgment of 30, 40, 50 pages in order to understand the crux of the matter. So effective reading, selective reading is really very, very important. Then comes learn how to check multiple sources for correct information. You cannot rely on any one particular source for information. Always check for multiple sources. Then always go beyond the keywords. Just learn to build a lucid thread of thoughts. Just don't be limited to the given set of propositions keyword. Try to build as much keywords as you can to form a legal research. Then you should be thorough with legal search engines. One must learn how to use SEC Online, Manupatra, the LawPack key in order to advance the entire process of legal research. Then comes the habit of discussing it with your seniors and your colleagues. See, this is very important step, that you should start exchanging thoughts and ideas with your seniors and colleagues, which will really, really help you in your future endeavors. The key to effective legal research is to develop a good research tactic and following an effective approach. According to me, another area, most important area where I would like to throw some light on is how to develop a good CV. Guys, improving CV is something that cannot be done in a day's time or an overnight. It requires time and hard work, of course. I will tell you what I used to follow during my undergrad and postgraduate. It is very important that one should always try to improve your academic credentials. This is one of the most important factor which catches the employer's eyes. So it's always better, to always improve your academic credentials. Then comes your work experience, like internships, because legal work experience, guys, is something which is a great way to make a difference by getting that elusive practical experience under any lawyer or the law firm or the organization. And it's my own opinion that if anybody is having a slight bend of academic, then you should go for diplomas, short courses, some certification, anything that interests you. And it's also very good to involve yourself in some legal co-curricular activities, like you can join organizations, you can take participation in moot competitions, you can join societies. It will really enhance your self confidence. It will boost your legal research skills, speaking skills, communication skills. And once all of that is done and you have start inculcating the habit of reading, it is always better to start writing, like be it in the form of case note, case analysis, be it commentary or an article, anything. Just start writing and start adding publications to your CV. It, trust me, guys, it is really an icing on the cake. And then comes another area which is very important, is where most students lack, is how to apply and get internships. Guys, the first step depends on who you are and what you have done in life, and what you have done throughout your 5 year or 3 year BA LLB or LLB. Then search for law firms and organizations that interest you, which matches your interest. Then search for their email IDs and phone numbers. Email them your CV along with a very nice tailored cover letter. See, guys, cover letter is something that includes what you like about that particular firm, what is your achievements, why you want to work at this particular organization, and what value will you add to that firm. And then after a few days, once you don't hear from them, you should always try to take a follow up. Call them up. Don't hesitate. Just call them up and ask the status of your application. And the last resort is, once you don't get any follow up, it's always better to take a printout of your certificate and go in person and meet the head of that organization or law firm and talk in person. And I think that will be really good. Lastly, I would like to congratulate all the students who have completed their internship tenure with the Advocates League, and I would like to wish them all the very best for their future endeavors. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words. It means a lot. Now, I would request respected Mr. Ravi Prakash sir to enlighten the virtual gathering with his words.
Aswat, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Shall I start?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Good morning, all. Let me begin with the words that the every beginning is the most important aspect of any work or task which we undertake. And perhaps the Advocates League, by taking this initiative to provide internships to the law students, namely the undergraduate law students, in students should intern perhaps in the NGO for the field work experience, and we are studying the social science subjects. And here in 2020, an organization and platform like the Advocates League are calling for 50 students across the country and saying, inviting them that, okay, fine, you come and provide, do the internship, we will provide a platform to you and do some creative work, innovative work, start writing something, start researching on some topics which we will assign you. We will give you a kind of feedback. We will monitor your performance. So when I see this change in a decade, and particularly the internship program of this law students, it's amazing. In between, when I was about to graduate in the final and fourth and final year, internships was all about jugaad. One who has the contacts will get the internships, best of the internships, irrespective of CGPA, irrespective of merit, irrespective of anything. And again, let me tell you that I am from a very remote district of Bihar, very backward district of Bihar. I was not knowing anyone in the legal industry, legal field. My family members were not knowing. So getting internships in law firm was almost impossible for me during those times. Now coming to the is a very research oriented and focused program, and perhaps in coming days it will set its standards and at least have a benchmark of the research skills and the research which a law student will be required to carry during the internship program. It's just the beginning. We as a researcher, we as a lawyer, we as a practicing advocates also see many times the law students coming to the courts, not taking internships seriously, just roaming here and there. And at the same time, we have very mixed response and mixed feelings that the interns say that we do not get even files to read, or we do not get even some the lawyers and the seniors do not ask us that what to do and what not to do. They do not discuss even the legal issues, what is going on. They just say that, okay, fine, go and visit the courts, watch proceedings. Fine. Every law offices and every internship opportunities cannot be the same. But I would like to request all of you that whatsoever opportunity you get, try to make it as a learning opportunity, an opportunity of knowledge accumulation. You accumulate the knowledge, the legal knowledge on a particular subject. Like what Preeti said, that is start exchanging the thoughts. If a senior is not giving you any task, you have to take the lead. You start discussing with them. Sir, I read this thing in the newspaper today morning. What is going to happen? Obviously, senior will say that go and read this law or go and read this judgment. If not, for example, senior has asked you to go and watch a proceeding in any of the court of the Supreme Court. You go and watch, try to understand the discussion, exchange of thoughts, which is taking place between the judge and the lawyers, or the lawyers from each side. Try to understand the issues, come back to the office, research something about it on that particular issue, and then take a lead to discuss it with senior. If senior or the advocate or the practicing advocates will find you that you are taking some interest in the internship program, obviously he is duty bound to respond. He is duty bound. If he is not getting time on the weekdays, he will ask you that, okay, fine, you keep all your queries, everything there. and come on the weekends. This is the time of lockdown. We lawyers are hardly working from our home until unless you do not have an advisory practice. If you are a courtroom practitioner, the video conferencing is still there only for urgent matters. So otherwise, the lawyers even used to work on weekends. So I think that the practicing advocates will call you on weekends to discuss your doubts and discuss your thoughts. So exchange of thoughts is very important during the start interacting with your fellow students, fellow interns in the courtrooms. Form a group, get to know the individuals, the perspective. And this profession is all about the communication. How you know, how many people you know, what you interact, and with what depth and knowledge you interact with the fellow judge or the fellow individuals, fellow advocates. And that's how you build your reputation and personality as a part of professional. So sooner or later, when you will join the courts or the profession, all these people who were interning with you, some of them may be in the law firm, some of them may be with the senior advocate's office, some of them might become the judge. They may join the subordinate judicial services. So beyond the law schools, you start interacting. Take this internship opportunity as a platform to interact and to know the people in a better manner. Build your network. Already the earlier speaker Preeti has emphasized on how to build a CV. She has emphasized on the start writing. When you exchange your thoughts, when you say something and in return someone says gives to it, you get benefited. You get to know the other perspective or a different perspective, or a little bit of research, additional research, like on SSC, Manupatra, or even the general research. Find out the best decision or the constitution bench decision on that particular topic, or the decision which is quite different on that particular legal issue, and then start writing. Writing is very important and very integral to the profession. I am not saying that you start writing in the form of long articles or even of international standards. You can, because that's a process. But jotting down your thoughts and the research or the knowledge which you have accumulated during this internship is very important. Same time, I will also emphasize that the meeting deadlines is also important. When law firm asks you, or the associate or the senior, suppose that you are interning in a law firm or office of the senior advocates, you will get very quick time, like say 30 minutes or 1 hour, to find out a judgment or to take out all the judgments on a particular issue, because that is what the clients expects from you. That is, and for which they are paying to your senior or to the firm. So meeting deadlines is also important in this profession. If you are not going to meet deadline and file petition in time, then you will be filing an application for condonation of delay. And the condonation of delay gives a discretion to the judge whether to condone the delay or not. Otherwise, if you are going to file the petition within time, you will have a better opportunity to be heard, better right to be heard, and to complete a task within a period of are the given deadlines to meet and to submit the case commentary or the short write articles. And that's the part of the learning process and the practice. That's the inculcation which needs to be inculcated in every law students. Now, coming to the another important aspect, that in this profession only hard works will take you to the miles. It is the hard work part is very important, and there is nothing which can replace it. You have to study, you have to do your part, and with all sincerity. I think and I hope that you must have enjoyed the internship experience, which was focused on at the research, developing your research skills, was a part of your curriculum, was part of a knowledge accumulation process, and over the period of time, I think Ashish and Saket and Shashwat, all these people will try to further streamline the entire internship program, and perhaps the Advocates League will find a place and will be the most popular place to do internship for the law students, at least for the law students who do not have contacts, who are the first generation lawyer, who are going to be the first generation lawyer. It's a very unique platform to provide internship skills, and it's just the beginning. I wish best of luck to all the work with which Shashwat, Ashish, and John's teams are doing. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Your words are really inspiring for each and every law student. At the end, I feel very honored to thank respected Mr. Ravi Prakash, sir. It is a privilege that you have been consented to be the chief guest of the program. I am very much thankful to you, sir. I would like to thank respected Ms. Preeti Aluwalia, ma'am, who has been the guest of honor for today's event. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would also like to thank Mr. Nitish Kumar Mishra, who is the convener of the Advocates League, Mr. Ashish Kumar Rai, who is the president of the Advocates League, Mr. John Santosh, who is the managing director, Mr. Abhinav Gupta, Mr. Saket Verma, and all other members who have been here, and all other interns also who have been here in this, who have taken part in the internship program. Thank you all so much.